Duets with Dice presents Years to Keep, a Changeling the Dreaming Chronicle, Episode 14.
This is the story of a traveller. It is the story of a knight, and the story of that knight's vassals. One time, in a peaceful village, a traveller came to town. Now this city was known for its travellers. Many people would come during different parts of the year to enjoy the splendors and festivals and wonderful times had by all. This particular traveler was of an interesting sort. She was quite beautiful, and she belonged to an elite caste of four, some of whom lived in this land. One of them was a knight. This knight lived, worked under a fool of a king. This fool of a king was caught up in his proclivities and left many of the duties to the knight. The knight resented this king, despite taking great pride in his duties. One day the traveller came. The traveller and the knight became friends. The knight, sensing corruption in the kingdom, sought out a priest to excise that corruption. In time, the knight found the chief cause of this corruption was the true and so the knight, soldiers, stormed into the resting place of the traveler, cut her down, without losing her, to image of remorse. For the traveler received the coup.
It was a tough situation.
Semi-arrested.
Yeah.
You got sick and
They were probably pretty confused as to the strange pneumonia that doesn't seem to have any sort of source. I wasn't sick beforehand, and it's the middle of summer.
Yeah. Well,
also a stab wound.
Yeah. Well, you've seen some doctors.
Yeah.
They've patched you up as best they can. Go ahead and take away 2 of those boxes.
I am now just bruised instead of injured.
Yep.
I'd gotten down to wounded at one point. It was pretty bad.
You've been visited every day by Louis after he gets off work.
I worry about him. How's he doing?
Not great.
Poor baby.
He
is really confused.
Is confused. He doesn't understand what's going on. He's
still
upset.
Has that wound.
He's upset. He doesn't understand anything, and
yeah, no
you've
kidding.
made no real attempt to explain it to him, I imagine.
No, not yet. What could I even say? I'm stuck in that shitty changeling exclusive scenario where you can't explain to them anything. And
you can.
I could sit there. What would
then
I
you'd
say?
Find yourself in another, a completely different set of problems on top of it.
You know, it's a really tough place, and it's almost easier to just...
Yeah, he believes he crashed his car.
Came home. And all this nonsense occurred at home. And that he wasn't there when everything went down.
He hasn't heard anything from Cassie.
Nobody has, I imagine.
Nobody has.
I wonder why!
I mean, there are a fair population of people in the town who know the story.
Yeah.
There were multiple commoners there who saw...
Lysander
who were at
was
least
there.
able to piece everything together.
No kidding.
Lysander, Maddock, Sid, Lily.
My Motley, and then Shadra and what's-his-face were immediately
and Cardis
outside.
were immediately informed of the situation.
Yeah.
And so, word spread.
Oh, no.
You've been visited by at least every member of your Motley at least once.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad.
And also Errant.
Oh, is she okay?
Yeah. She's alright.
She
doesn't look like you anymore.
Oh, I was about to say she was still enjoying it.
Yeah, I know. She doesn't look like you anymore. When she visited, she just pretty much sort of wanted to get the story straight.
Yeah.
Everything that happened, because she's heard multiple versions of the story.
Oh my god, no, that's not good.
Some of it's hearsay, some of it's,
you know how rumors, you know how it goes. And one puka gets involved and the whole thing is fucked.
Yeah, stories spread and stories get distorted and a puka was involved. And so,
Medic!
And so... there are several different versions of the story going around.
And I tell her, what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That it was a fucked situation. And that, once everything gets better, I'll be like, you've earned a spot, at my hearth. And you're welcome. You did me you did me multiple favors when you were under no obligation to do so. Mm-hmm. And this is my way of saying thank you. That means a lot. I needed someone and you were there. So thank you.
She appreciates it. She doesn't know if she's going to stick around.
That's just how it is in this town, If she's got to go girl.
She doesn't know if she's going to stick around, but she definitely appreciates the help and may call upon this favor in the future.
Of course.
Wherever she ends up
being. Of course, I would. Of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what you get out of her. As she comes in, she doesn't look quite the same as you typically know her. She looks sort of business clothes, like
business errand.
Yeah, not really like. It's almost like a doctor.
I got it. Yeah,
almost like a doctor, or like someone who belongs
here in this hospital. Yeah,
and so she sort of gives you a little kiss on the forehead.
Oh, she's so beautiful and perfect, and she smells good.
Mm-hmm. And she leaves you be.
Mm-hmm.
Later that day, or maybe it wasn't. It's hard to tell.
Time gets weird in a hospital.
Time gets weird in a hospital.
You're being visited every 30 minutes, no matter what
laying down,
time of day is it? I don't know.
You're laying down all day. You don't want to fucking be here.
Yeah, no, this is...
And
I've already
gone through you can mark away your chimerical damage completely.
Yeah, I've already gone through a lifetime of hospital visits.
But now...
I hate it.
But now you've got a visitor with you who hates it
even more.
Way more than you do.
Way more than I do. If I could go down to the...
We did some off-screen banality rolls.
Yeah, I gained 3 banality just from this little stint.
Yeah. And that did bump you up to 4 points of banality.
I am feeling what the kids are calling pretty bad.
Yeah. And so, And so, yeah, you find yourself just sort of waiting. You are getting better.
Yeah, the cough is...
The cough is subsiding.
There's almost no blood in it now. That's good.
The medicine's working. The things that they're doing. You're on an upswing, and the doctors are happy to see that. At one point, Old Rook pays you a visit.
Oh, good. Good, because I need to talk to Old Rook. So...
Adelaide.
So what have you heard about the events? Come closer. Here, scoot your chair closer.
Of course.
So what have you heard about the events?
I heard that our visitor was not what she seemed.
Yeah?
And that you took it upon yourself to exact a swift and permanent justice to her.
I mean, it's not that permanent.
It is for her.
She went back to Arcadia. Shrug.
She did not. She is not from Arcadia, as I reckon.
She said some strange things to me before she attacked me in my house.
What did she say?
She said... She made a lot of vague threats about everything I do being useless, and... But it was very unusual how she was very pointed when she was like, "You stupid little Cathane." And that seemed weird to me. But, in the moment, I didn't know what to make of it. But I've had a lot of time to think in here.
I imagine so.
Yeah. I really think she was the one who called Chandra and them. I think she was the one who put the Sphinx in the Knocker's warehouse. Chandra said that the voice over the phone was a woman. And I guess that's weak evidence, but...
I see. Well, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've also heard that in the absence of any real leadership, you stepped up and did what you had to do.
I don't feel good about it. At all.
I don't imagine so. Well, based off of what you've told me and what I'm hearing, I suspect that Miss Cassiopeia and possibly her friend Braston were not Cathane at all. We're not what you are.
What? Like, were they Chimera?
No. Your brother would not have interacted with them as extensively as he did if they were Chimera. There are stories. And these stories grow more frequent each year about the darker side of what you are that have been locked away for a very long time and are making a return to this world in preparation of the coming winter.
Oh.
They are a darkened mirror applied to the Cathane as a whole, Seelie and unseelie. They are known as the Thalane. They have counterparts, much like counterparts to the common kith and the She themselves. They have their own nobility structure or something of that nature, I'm sure. I remember it well.
Remember what well?
Other attacks, other usurpings, and armed with that knowledge, armed with that memory, I can tell you that you did the right thing.
That's comforting.
Not comforting enough, I fear.
No, not really.
This is how the Thalane operate. They come in close, and they destroy freeholds.
Why? To make winter come by faster?
They are... some believe so, but nobody knows for certain. I have heard whispers of a shadow court located all throughout the world. Wherever the Kithane are, wherever glamour gathers, the Thalane seek to usurp it, corrupt it, and eventually destroy it.
Yeah.
And so it is no surprise that a place such as this was targeted.
Yeah. It does. I feel dumb. I feel like... Because I had a bad feeling about her and everything, and I ignored it.
She sought out to manipulate you.
Yeah.
From the start, using what was closest to you.
I didn't want to mess anything up for my brother. He seemed happy.
He did. And she knew. She had done research, I imagine, months worth of research, before even arriving here.
Yeah, well...
It is how the Severtal operate.
Severtal.
If she had arrived earlier, before your saning, she could have corrupted you, and made you one of them.
How?
It is something that they have a capability of doing to she. They can corrupt the she and turn them into fellow Severtal.
Have you seen Joshua?
He has been around.
Is he like okay?
Seems fine, I don't believe.
That day on the festival when I was attacked on the beach, while I was going to go check up on them.
She took him.
She was with him alone.
I don't know the way that they do they do what they do.
I need to talk to him. I need to make sure he's okay.
But I believe Joshua has been with Lord Tierson.
Okay. Lord Tierson will take care of him.
Yes. That he should be okay. If my understanding of the situation is correct, Braston was a Spriggan, the Thalane equivalent of a Pisky, famed for smelling bad and capturing children. And
Not
like
great.
Piskies, they blend in well when they want to, and make for capable spies.
Yeah.
It was likely Braston who gathered the information on you.
That makes sense.
You were made the target immediately, once things had fallen into place, just so that Tierson would lose that which made him a competent leader. She targeted a Fiona household in the best way that one would know how.
Yeah. Of course.
And so, I wish I could have been there to help you, but you handled it well.
I'm in a lot of trouble.
It will pass.
I
don't suspect they will bring you too much harm. With the exception of that which causes a slow death for your kind. But the benefit of it being a slow death for half of your kind means healing for the other half.
Yeah. I'm probably going to ask to be discharged soon. I feel better.
I imagine they will.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, honestly.
People are... There's been a shift in the air, or so I'm told.
Good shift?
A good shift.
What about?
Glamour in the air.
Oh?
The quiet magic that attracts people to this place seems to have enriched the area again.
Good. It makes me
With
happy.
the opening of the beach.
They opened the beach back up!
They did.
Oh, that's so good. I'm excited. It's probably filthy. I've been in here for a week.
People are taking care of it in your honor.
What?
Kithane and mortal alike. Many people of this city care for you a great deal, Adelaide.
That makes it easier, a little.
Indeed.
I'm happy.
I believe the police will give you a slap on the wrist.
I hope
an
so.
advantage of your nobility.
Yeah.
And the fact that you are not a repeat offender.
Yet. I'm normally a pretty good little noodle.
And within 1 year of awakening, you have had more run-ins with the police than many.
Well, I mean, not as many as I could have.
Take care, Adelaide.
Thanks. I'll be out real soon.
I hope you get out soon so that you can bask in your work.
Bask in my work?
He just sort of gets up and walks out. And in a few days' time, you are released.
Haha! I have my bag and I'm just waiting outside the hospital like, I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free!
Yeah. You still have a little bit of a cough left over, but you're not running a fever anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're in good shape. Your scratch is...
They gave me an inhaler like, here, puff this. Okay.
Your scratch is healing up and you're doing okay.
Yes.
And when you are released into police custody.
Oh, they're coming to pick me up. Oh, I see. Let me just get in the back.
Yep. And the police officer drives you down to the courthouse.
Hey, how you doing?
Where you are given the sentence of community service.
Oh my god, thank God.
Yeah.
Honestly, considering...
And the judge just sort of gives you this little smile, like, Adelaide, I don't want to see this happen again.
Oh.
Everyone in the city acknowledges that you tried to do it for the right reasons.
Uh-huh.
But let's be kinder to the police who serve this community in the future.
You're right. I'll do something really great for them.
You will. I'm sentencing you to 120 hours of community service.
Oh, community service? Like picking up trash on the beach?
Like picking up trash on the beach.
The beach is going to be the cleanest beach anyone has ever seen.
I know it will.
Okay.
Because you always do a great job.
Thank you, Judge. I'll see you around town.
And so, you...
we buy fruit from the same fruit vendor.
You hop out and you're...
I'm free!
You're free.
Again!
And the beach is open.
I'm gonna run to the beach.
Yeah, you go to the beach and yeah, you feel it. People are so happy that the beach is back open and people are just... It's business as usual, but with like a little bit more of a pep in the step.
Oh, that's so good!
Playing music over the intercoms, and you know, there's some live musicians out on the street and stuff.
Oh, so exciting!
And yeah, you can take this time to harvest.
Oh yes, what should I roll for that.
So,
Let me see.
Harvesting Glamour. Amazing that we have gone 14 sessions in and have not once harvested
From
Glamour.
what I remember is you have to do a roll. And
yeah.
Do you think it would be me going out there and screaming over the intercom?
Is that what you want to do?
Well, because
you're harvesting the glamour. You're not necessarily doing something to cause it. It's more like I think it typically tends to lean towards like an empathy roll.
Because I know it depends on what you can do. Like a knocker could do it through like crafting.
Yeah, exactly.
And so for me, I could probably do it through like an
address to the public.
Yeah, I could do that. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, maybe I can ask one of the bands if I could borrow their microphone for just a second.
You bet.
Oh, thank you.
And so, there's a little podium nearby that they use for like contests and stuff, and anyone who just wants to get up on it and dance or whatever.
Hi everybody, it's me, Everyday Addie. I just got out of prison and everything's okay.
Yay! There's a lot of people clapping and stuff like that.
The beach looks really great, and I'm so happy that everyone is back on the beach and like nobody is scared at all. I miss the beach so much. I miss the beach sand so much. And I reach down and I grab a handful of sand. I missed you so much. And I lick the sand.
Yeah.
That good beach sand.
And everybody's just sort of like, the applause sort of dies down, and it's just like, okay.
I'm very pretty while I do this.
Yeah, you are, but that doesn't make
It's
eating
weird.
sand any less weird.
It's good to be back.
I mean, if only you were trying to do a cantrip right now, that'd be a pretty good bunk. And so,
I love beach sand, especially that good powdery sand, like when it's been baked by the sun for a long time, has a good consistency.
And so, go ahead and
Told
give
Louie
me...
I wouldn't eat sand anymore, but it's hard. I've been in the hospital for a long time. I needed it.
So you're harvesting some of this.
So what is
this
this?
Glamour,
Charisma, empathy, expression,
expression, and charisma.
This is what I'm good at.
Oh shit!
What's an exceptional success?
So you did get an exceptional success, and if I remember the discussion that we had.
I think if you get an exceptional success
On a glamour harvesting roll,
you get glamour back, but look to see what it is.
Yeah, you definitely
it's around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's here. Let's see. Glamour. To regain temporary glamour. And on extremely rare occasions, a changeling might be able to gain glamour dots. So, Epiphany. This is kind of what we did. Epiphanies happen due to ravaging, rapture, reverie, revelry, and rhapsody.
Yep.
It's a lot of R words. Sanctuary, sleeping in a freehold in the light of a balefire. Sure. Well, we definitely harvested. Let's see.
I would say it's around where the roll.
I would say it was reverie because it was like based off of inspiration and creating that. But let me see. Self-inspiration, theft, ravaging, revelry. That's your Kith one, and rhapsody. So yeah, you definitely did reverie. And okay. Yeah. You look out at the beach and see the work that people have been inspired to do by your actions. Mm-hmm. The beach looks clean.
Oh,
you get out, you get up on the podium, and you thank them basically.
I feel the salt air, and it just feels so good.
And
everybody's so happy.
Yeah, everybody's really happy, and they're happy to see you. And so we did.
You could pause it to look at it.
Okay, so after consulting the rules, on an exceptional glamour harvesting roll, you get a dot of glamour. And so
on the beach, I am just
back
like
up to 5.
Like as I'm feeling it on the beach with the thing in my hand, I'm just like,
yeah.
Thank you so much. And I just start to, like, cry there after I've eaten the sand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so go ahead and fill up your glamour pool and give yourself a dot.
Thank you. You like me. You really like me. And they're just like, oh, wow.
And they're like, yeah, we did. No.
They're like, this is typical.
They're like, okay. All right.
Prison seemed tough.
You didn't even really go to prison. You're just kind of in the hospital. It's the same thing. And so, yeah.
And I give it back to the guys. Thank you. And I just stumble around the beach a little bit.
Yeah.
Call my brother. Be like, I'm out of jail. Come get me.
Where are you?
I'm at the beach. It's so pretty. They cleaned it while I was gone.
Okay, well, I'll be there soon.
Okay.
And so,
yeah,
it's not too much
just
longer
laying
before...
on the beach.
Yeah, it's not too much longer before Louis comes by and picks you up.
Get in like, hi.
Hey, Addie. They gave you a light sentence.
I have to do 150 hours of community service?
Oh yeah, that's pretty light.
Yeah.
I saw that your video was on the news.
What?
I mean, they bleeped it out, but because you made that video, we received a flood of emails and tweets. The mayor received a bunch.
Yeah.
The police department received a bunch.
Is that why you guys reopened the beach?
That has a lot to do with it, or so I'm told. I know re-election is coming up, and so probably wants to stay on the good side.
Oh, Mayor Stackton?
Mayor Stackhouse.
Oh. Well, I mean, as long as he's in and nobody runs against him, I'm sure he'll be the mayor forever.
Yeah.
No one has a better slogan than Mayor Stackhouse.
Are you feeling better?
My cough is feeling better, and so is my wound. And I lift up my shirt.
How did that happen?
Glass.
Okay.
So how have you... He's
not dressed.
Like Louis is usually impeccably dressed.
Yeah, he hasn't shaved in a few days. His hair is a little bit of a mess.
Louis, have you been eating right since I've been gone?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You look a little gaunt.
Oh. I suppose that's okay.
Did you think I was going to say you look a little fat? Have you been eating fast food? That's unlike you.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Dad got in touch. He says he's going to be by probably sometime today. So I wanted to surprise you.
Oh, that is a great surprise. We need to get home and we need to clean you up. Come on, Louis.
I mean, I guess so.
See, this is what happens when I'm not around, right?
And he's just sort of silent on the way home.
My poor Louis.
And so, you make it home, and inside, you can see that the model is proudly displayed.
Yeah, he probably has it on the living room.
Looks like
table and everything.
It looks like he's still kind of working on it. Not really, but just kind of like upkeeping. It looks very glossy.
He decided to apply a layer of gloss to it.
Just
looks good.
It's...
Let's get you dressed. Let's do some self-care, huh? Come on. And I kind of like grab his hands and lead him in.
I'm fine. I'll be okay when Dad gets here. I'm tired. I've been working a lot.
Maybe you should... I mean, you kind of were in a car accident. Maybe you should take some time to recover. Is your head still hurting?
No, I'm physically I'm okay.
You don't feel good?
No, I don't.
Then you definitely need to
I don't
take
know,
some time.
maybe I'm catching your cold or...
I sure hope not.
Just sort of wipes the spit off his face. I'll go wash my hands.
I'll make you something and we'll get you dressed. So if Dad sees you like this, he's gonna start asking the how are you doing questions. I know you don't like that.
No, I hate that. I hate the how are you doing questions from anybody.
I'll press your suit for you and you'll be looking good as new.
Thank you, Addie.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, he sort of walks upstairs and
walks to
cleans
his room.
himself up.
Goes in like, oh, the shower. No.
And you're just sort of left there in the living room with this...
I don't like this house.
thing. This little...
Reminder.
Awful reminder.
It's... the fact that she got in and started this weird relationship with my brother, and that's right there on the table, and I know it was 100% this weird manipulative thing. That thing doesn't leave like a good taste in my mouth. I killed her.
Mm-hmm.
It's uncomfortable.
It is a reminder on many fronts. It is a reminder
of my massive failure.
Of your failure to detect her.
Yeah.
It is a reminder of her ability to infiltrate your very life.
Like, just so... It's in such, like, an intimate way. And
on every level.
Ugh, it was bad.
It is a reminder of her betrayal. And it is a reminder of the fact that you killed her.
Yeah, there's just a lot of really ugly feelings about Cassiopeia. Because even though there was a lot of suspicion about her, Adelaide was... kind of happy to think that there could be another changeling in her life that could, like, share this responsibility. And she was excited about that. But just how badly it went. Because that's something she would love that.
Mm-hmm.
To have another changeling maybe try to help him.
Mm-hmm.
Just navigate through his, like, shit headspace. Would have been so good.
And it's pretty clear that she was good at it.
Yeah.
That she was great at it.
Yeah.
You had never seen him happier.
Yeah.
Not in a very, very long time.
Yeah, and it sucks. Because she was doing it out of manipulation.
The only reason that she was doing it
was to hurt
you.
And it's like, it's just such a bad feeling looking at that thing. And I'm probably going to get rid of it in a subtle way, or like have it moved to a part of the house I don't go into very often.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to break it. Louis' proud of it. And even though I don't feel good about looking at it, I'll swallow it, even though I don't want to. It sucks.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like...
you're and like, worst of all is that you're in this prison house. You're in this low... The banality of this room
is
chokes
bad.
You. It hits you even as you come in. You almost forget being in another place where you were choking for a while, and then getting to go to the beach where it's just free and beautiful and wonderful. And then you come back into the house and you're like, oh yeah, forgot about the smog over Beijing. You know? Forgot about all the smog.
That's exactly what it is.
It's like being homesick for Beijing.
Yeah, you go back.
You come home
or like homesick for New York, and you come back and you're like, oh, sirens.
Oh
yeah,
right.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, definitely, but
yeah.
it's this sacrifice.
But there's one area where it's clear.
Is it around the house?
It's around that little house model.
He put a lot of glamour. There's a lot of glamour in it. Mm-hmm. He worked really hard for it.
Yeah.
Gotta suck it up. You suck it up for the people you care about, and you just deal with it.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
You've got this thing that you hate.
Yeah.
But that
made him happy.
Your other side finds being near it
pretty okay.
preferable to being
anywhere
else downstairs.
Yeah. So just like, maybe I should move it to the kitchen. I do spend most of my time in the kitchen. Louis, why? Man, the house feels dirty since I've been gone. I'm like, oh god, there are a lot of cups everywhere. This place is I like look in the trash can. There's like fast food like bags in there. I'm like, oh my god, he's not okay.
Yeah.
He needs a baked potato. That's what he needs. He needs a nice hot baked potato covered in sour cream. I know him. I know what he likes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
make him food. I start
make him some food.
Putting the house back in the order that is good for his mental health.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Being an unstable changeling, but taking on the responsibility of helping someone else with like self-care is a weird situation to be in. Sit there and go, he can't have it too disordered, it stresses him out, and it just compounds stresses.
Mm-hmm.
Like the same thing if he like gains weight, like he starts to compound stress and it gets out of control. And so it's like, I'm trying to worry about like a lot of stuff that just happened, but I have to take care of him. Alright, let's get the house clean. God, he's been wearing the same shirt for like 3 days. This is bad.
Yeah.
God, I've been gone for 10 days. Mm-hmm. This is why I can't leave, I tell myself while sweeping.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah, your baked potato finishes, but you haven't seen Louis. He's still doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see how bad the bedroom is. How bad is it?
You open the door, you walk in, he's just sort of laying in bed, back to the door.
Hey. You okay? Did you shower? And I go up and I like try to rumple his hair, see if he got in the shower.
No, he didn't. He's just
right?
sort of laying there. No, Addie, I'm sorry.
It's okay, no, it's fine.
I'm having...
Is it a bad downswing?
It's a bad day.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could make it better.
Why hasn't she called? Do you think?
Cassie?
Yeah.
Maybe she's in trouble with the law, Louis. I don't know. Did she seem that way to you?
No.
Did anything seem weird about her to you?
No, not really.
Where'd she tell you she was from? What did you know about her?
I don't know. What are you getting at? Did you know something? Do you know something?
And you had mentioned to me briefly that she told you she was from Greenwich Village?
Greenwich, Connecticut.
She told me she was from Las Vegas. And that she had just come from there. And that she'd been living there. Louis, do you think she is in trouble? With the law?
I don't know. But you think she skipped out? That she ran? That she's alive?
And at that moment, I'm really glad he's facing away from me. Mm-hmm. I'm just like...
Manipulation subterfuge.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, Louis, no. God, I killed her! Not great. I botch it.
So what do you think? What do you say?
I wonder if I should just say no. That would justify a botch, I think. Or maybe I could say, no, I don't think so, but it's the most unconvincing thing in the world. Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah. Maybe she's okay. And
You don't have to lie to me like that.
I don't want to hurt you any worse than it's already been.
He just go. Go upstairs. Go do something. Wait for Papa to get here. I want to be alone.
I'm taking the stuff out of your room.
What?
And I go to his drawer, and I take all the ammunition out of his gun. Pretty normal, like he's having a downswing.
Yeah.
Not this way, Buster.
Yeah.
You're not getting me. Not today. And I go and I take it all and be like, it's gonna be okay, Libby. Everyone else will leave. Maybe. I'm not ever gonna go anywhere, I promise. I'm sorry you're stuck with me forever. Okay? I'm not leaving you. Ever.
Why?
You're my best friend. You're my family. You're the only person I had for a long time. I'm not leaving you.
Adelaide, I have been ready for a long time now to start the next phase of my life. I've done the take care of my sick sister until she was better. I'd like to have kids one day, maybe. I'd like to settle down, get married.
I'm sorry I'm stopping you from doing that. Will me going away make that happen faster for you? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. I know that it's hard to sit there and say, oh, I'm looking for someone, and I tell them that I live with my sister who is sick in the head.
Yeah. Well,
I love you, Addy, but
I know.
But I need some time to be me. I work this job.
Yeah.
I hate this job.
I know you do.
But I need the money. I need the money to maintain a level of comfort that you have grown accustomed to.
I can learn new things if I have to. If you want me to move out for a while, I can, but I'm not going to leave the town, and I'm not going to leave. I want to be nearby.
I want to leave the town. I hate it here in America. I hate it. I want to go back to France.
Okay.
And I would not ask that of you. I know you would do it, but I'm not going to ask that of you.
Would you even let me? Or would you not want me to?
I would prefer you didn't, so that you could get on with the next phase of your life. So that you could start your own life. I will always be your brother, but at some point, you need to be able to stand on your own.
Okay. Maybe you should move back to France. Maybe it'd be really good for you. And you can be happy again. Or happier.
I think you were right the first time.
You think you'd be completely happy again?
Maybe.
I could be fine if you left. I mean, I'd miss you. But I'd be okay.
I would miss you too.
I'm just worried about you, is all.
I know.
I'd always hoped that, when you eventually found a wife, I could turn over the reins. To sit there and feel comfortable that someone else will take care of you. And, will know what to do and know what to say. And,
I don't feel comfortable getting that far along with anybody.
Because of me.
At least I didn't. So.
She seemed good. She got along well with you.
She got along well with you?
Yeah. We were all like... But... Maybe you do need to go.
I thought that she might have been that...
The one.
That perfect option where I could,
have a family and stuff.
Have a family, settle down, have...
I wanted that too.
Have crazy Aunt Daddy out in the back.
I still want that. I mean, I'll be honest, the moment you have kids, I'm going to be so excited.
Yeah.
But... Maybe you do need to go back.
Yeah. I don't know. Right now, I don't want to get out of bed.
And you don't have to get out of bed. I'll take care of everything. The best I can.
The doorbell rings.
Here. And I, push him down and, put a sheet over him.
Take a banality roll.
Yeah.
You get to roll your full glamour.
Oh, shit. That hasn't happened in a long time.
It is difficulty 8.
A botch.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, just 1 mark. Because you only got 1. Okay.
I feel like, oh, Papa. Or maybe not. I hope it's not a police officer. And I push him down and I tuck him in, kind of.
The door opens.
Oh, let me go out.
You go, hello!
My sweet and perfect, wonderful Papa!
Adelaide!
Oh, come here. And I go and I lean down to hug. No?
No,
shoot. That sucks. Yeah, well, that's how it goes.
Adelaide.
Oh, my wonderful, sweet Papa. Look at you.
My sweet girl. Oh, look at you. You are beautiful.
Oh, of course. I'm your child. Wow.
You got it from me, definitely.
Most definitely. We have these perfect, sweet little cheeks.
Yes.
Here, come sit down. I'm making baked potatoes.
My petite bonbon.
It's me. I'm Le Petite Bonbon. And I look like I've been crying, but I'm trying to be very cheerful. I'm very happy to see my father.
You still do it. You still do it beautifully.
Yeah. It's like that beautiful thing where my eyes are just a little bit puffy.
A little puffy. Oh.
I'm just so glad to see you. Oh, my sweet, my wonderful.
I am glad to see you. I felt I do not have the word for it. I just felt like I had to see my baby.
Well, I'm right here, and let me tell you, I went to jail for 45 minutes.
You went to jail?
Yes.
Who would dare to jail my little baby?
The police officers. I've broken... Here, sit down. You know what? Don't sit on that chair. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me get a sturdier chair. And I pull up a sturdier chair.
Oh, okay. Yes, your father is...
My dad's a very large man.
He's about 350 pounds.
He's a big old boy. No, not that chair.
Bigger now than the last time you saw him.
Oh, most definitely. Oh, my sweet papa. Here we go. Yes, I went to jail.
Oh.
And he got in a car accident.
Oh my goodness, where is he?
He's over there.
Louis!
No, he's having a downswing.
Oh.
Like a bad one.
No.
His girlfriend skipped town.
He seemed upset on the phone. I did not want to say anything because...
Yeah.
Louis is just always upset over something, one thing or another.
He has Mama's temperament.
Oh, yes.
Moody.
Yes, oui.
Well, yeah, his girlfriend skipped town and he's very upset.
Oh, no.
Under strange circumstances, and so he's not taking it well.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
He is, otherwise, he is okay?
He is, aside from the shiner from the car accident, he's okay. When I give him this look not really.
That is a shame.
I think he's having a midlife crisis.
Yes, I remember my midlife crisis.
What happened to you?
Well, I had a...
Oh, you moved to Chicago.
I had a very sick daughter. I was struggling with my self-image. I think. Probably. I've got a very big self-image. There's a good chance I was struggling with part of it.
Oh, I love you. You are just absolutely delightful in every way.
Yes. I came down to visit and maybe stay for a few...
It'd be good. There's some stuff that I definitely need to do, and I don't want to leave Louis by himself.
Oui.
I mean, I took all of his ammunition.
Oh, he has a gun.
Yeah, he when he came over, he was just like the whole thing.
Oh.
Very American. Got a gun.
I see. Well, I heard the house was broken into.
Yes, it was. It was very frightening.
Were you in the house at the time?
I was in the attic.
Oh, okay.
But it's all good. I was in the hospital for a little while, but I'm safe.
You had pneumonia.
Yeah, sudden onset severe pneumonia. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was coughing up a lot of blood, but I'm better now. It healed pretty well. They gave me a lot of antibiotics.
Good.
Like a lot.
Good. I smell potato.
Yeah, we're doing potato. I'm gonna chop up the pancetta. Mm-hmm. That way we can have it. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Yes.
I'll bring Louis.
I cannot wait.
I'll bring Louis his potato.
Cannot wait. Well, he sort of looks around and sees the house. Oh, what is this?
Louis, recently started to get back into modeling houses, and it was very nice. Look at how good it is.
Oh, I remember he used to do this a lot as a boy. He got really into it when he was a teenager. You were so little back then, but
I still have the one he made with me.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
This is magnificent.
It is.
He kind of opens it up a little bit and sees all the furniture and everything. Oh!
I made most of that furniture.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's kind of like my talent.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. He has a piece of you in the home.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
This is a good sign for his state.
He made it with his girlfriend. It probably isn't.
Oh, you see. Well, I will talk to him later.
Just be careful.
While you are out and about.
Like he hasn't been showering. Like it's bad.
I will take care of him. I know how to care for that boy. He needs a firm hand.
No, don't give him a firm hand.
No,
just like a gentle.
I would never hit Louis.
No, don't. You've never once hit me.
There are times where I should.
What would you possibly done?
Not you. You were perfect.
No, Lou.
You were sweet.
What did he ever do aside from like cry?
Yeah. He could have shown a little more interest in baking.
Papa, you hold it against him that he became an architect and not a cake architect?
I will always be a little bitter.
You know, I'd have become a baker if not for,
No, I don't need you sneezing in all of my cakes.
No, you don't need me dying in your cake room.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, I probably could if it was only gluten-free stuff. I mean, I picked up a lot of talents from the people in my life.
I'm sure you have. You could open a gluten-free bakery by now, I bet you.
You know, honestly, yeah. I probably really could.
If not for the fact that gluten-free bread turns to sludge in my mouth, I would eat it with you.
Yeah, sometimes it's best just to, like, You just use bananas.
It is bad food, and so you swallow it as quickly as you can, just so you gain the nutrients and don't have to worry about
it's
the
like
taste.
being in a hospital, yeah.
It's like a shot of alcohol.
I can't drink most of it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, alright.
Oh, my sweet.
My sweet love. Here, let's eat our potatoes together.
Okay.
And I make his potato. That's the mark of me loving someone is just when you prepare their baked potato for them. I'm just like, no, it needs more butter. That's not nearly enough butter for my papa. Yeah. He needs cut the stick in half. Yeah, there we go. That's what he needs. Yeah. Just one baked potato. That's not good enough for my papa. He needs 2 baked potatoes.
Yeah, so he's currently undone.
Yep. Last time I talked to him on the phone, he
seemed okay.
Honestly,
he didn't know
how better airports?
he didn't know what your knife was.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. He didn't know about the knife. He doesn't know about Chicago. He doesn't really know about any of that. He's got some blanks in his memory as it becomes evident over the course of eating. His memory seems spotty.
That's what the myths do.
Not remembering things properly. He's struggling even with things that he probably should remember. He remembers that you were sick for a very long time, and that was very bad for him. Mm-hmm. He remembers the name of the restaurant. He doesn't remember the name of your high school.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't remember quite a few things.
That's bad.
Yeah.
So the mist have swooped in to take more than
what you would expect.
Yeah.
He's been a changeling for a long time.
Yeah, and that's reasonable.
He's probably been undone a few times.
Yeah, but he's at that age where, this might be the last one.
Yep.
He had me later in life than he probably should have.
Mm-hmm.
He's
had a slew of heart attacks.
Yeah.
And eventually...
one of them is going to get him.
the Boggin doesn't want to come back.
Yeah, the Boggin's like, I'm setting out for greener pastures.
Eventually the Boggin's just like, this is great and all, but...
I'm gonna wait it out.
I don't think I'm gonna wake up in this one again.
Yeah, and so
it's
bittersweet.
But he's your dad,
and he is still sweet, wonderful, perfect papa.
He's still got the some of the better aspects of his personality.
Mm-hmm. That wonderful charm. Mm-hmm. That just, how could you not love this man? It's very difficult.
Yeah.
It's also very strange to look at him and how perfect and wonderful and sweet-natured he is, and then look at Louis and go, God, where did it all go wrong?
It went wrong over here on Family Tree.
He didn't get that from me!
Yeah, and so... yeah, and so you
have a nice dinner with Papa.
With your father.
Go cut up Louis' potato, make it how he likes it, which is with not as much butter and way too much pepper.
Yeah.
Just come in, just put it next to the bed.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Okay. Put out just some stuff for him, watch him, and then just go back. I've gotta go talk to somebody. I just got out of hospital prison.
You got out of the clink?
The what?
The clink.
The clink?
The jail.
I love that. Clink. I'm gonna use that.
You're now hardened.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of a ladybug on my shoulder, and it'll look like a ladybug's landed on me. I want them to put a shadow under it and everything.
It should hold a knife. Because you are hard.
Oh my god, that is... yeah, hold a knife. Just hold that knife.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go put on my shoes. Put on my shoes the knife. Go get my bike.
And this night is a festival of masks. It is one of the many festivals held yearly. It is sort of like... and with the beach being reopened again after, it wasn't too long that it was closed, but it was long enough for the people who live here. With the beach being reopened, they're expecting record turnout.
Yes!
They're expecting a record turnout, and it's kind of like Halloween in July.
Yes.
Is what this festival often gets associated with. Everyone wears masks, everyone's got costumes, and you can kind of go door to door at the vendors, and they'll hand out candy, and then later in the night they'll give out drinks and stuff.
Yeah. As I see all of that, because I've been spending a lot of time in the hospital, just like stressing over my state of affairs, and what am I gonna do? I'm a person of interest still.
And so what do you want to do?
I definitely...
You said you wanted to talk to somebody.
I wanted to talk to Lord Tierson.
Okay.
And the reason I want to talk to Lord Tierson is I want to ask his permission to do a pretty glamour heavy ritual.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to, and I don't want to use the word ensnare, but it's a good word. Mr. Detective Graham.
You want to enchant him?
Yes. In a little more permanent way.
Oh, okay. You want to make him Canaan?
Kind of, yes. They're kind of like Canaan, except they have a
they're
set...
not blooded, but they are
yes.
fully enchanted humans that
yes.
they will not stop being enchanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't have they have
a heavy glamour cost.
20.
Yeah.
20 glamour. And I'm going to put in a little more than everyone else. That way he gets stuff from me. Mm-hmm. If I put in a little more glamour, I'm like a donor.
You're his...
I'm his handler. It's so bad.
You are his regnant.
It's a little creepy, yeah. It's like vampire ghouls. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And I want to... because it's kind of a heavy thing. It's something that you should ask permission to do, because
for sure.
That is a person who is now aware of chimerical reality. Mm-hmm. It can't hurt them unless you give them something chimerical that they can, they can interact if given crafted things, mm-hmm. but they can just see it.
Yeah.
And
so,
you
head over to the manor.
Yeah, I head over to Cresthaven Manor. Everyone has the masks on, and I start thinking, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Halloween in July, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Man, what a good day to get out of jail. And my gears start turning as I pedal.
Mm-hmm.
I pedal through, and I'm just and also as I'm pedaling, I'm like, oh my god, Pomona, did anyone check on Pomona? No! And I squeal my bike back and go, no! Oh my god, I dropped that ball so fast! Maybe she's okay. And I start pedaling to their house.
You make it to Cresthaven Manor. Up the hill, your calves are on fire.
Yeah, I'm just oh god, I'm out of shape. It's been a couple days.
I've atrophied so much. So, you make it up to the hill. You make it up to the top of the hill, and you enter Cresthaven Manor. And there is Lord Tierson.
I just
Hello.
Hello, Lord Tierson. How are you doing?
It's so good to see you again, Adelaide.
Yeah, I spent a little time in the clink.
The what?
Nothing. It was hospital jail. Yeah.
Oh.
It was hard.
Oh, that sounds very hard.
No, it was. It was tough. Can I come in?
Yes, please. Yes. You're always welcome in my home.
Did Pomona ever come back?
No.
I have to go check on her. I might send someone to go do it. Oh, no.
You should go send somebody, or I can send somebody. Where is she staying?
I put her up in the nicer hotel in Point Avalon.
Okay. I'll have Callie take care of her.
Just have them see if she's okay,
Yes, I'll have Callie.
I'm sure she's...
I'll put Callie on it right away.
Okay.
And he summons one of his guards. This is Callie. She is the satyr who wrote a song for you.
Callie!
And
I'm gonna see.
she is she's one of his knights.
Oh.
And so she wears armor.
Oh.
Yeah, like over her
goat legs.
Over her goat legs, and she carries a harp with her. Very chimerical. It's pretty. She's likes to make music and stuff like that.
Okay.
A bit of a blast from the past.
Yeah.
She has kind of like fringy red hair, small horns.
Oh, she's lovely.
Yep.
Hi, long time no see.
Oh, Adelaide. Hi.
I'm doing okay. You look like you're doing great.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I hear you're a hero.
That's what people are saying.
Write a song about you.
You're gonna write a song about me?
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay. Well, run it by me first because I just going through a lot, you know?
Okay.
You're wonderful.
I mean, I wanted to surprise you, but okay.
Never mind. You do whatever it does to whatever you need to do creatively. You're an artist and you're perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, Lord, I will go.
Just peep on her.
I'll go find Pomona. Is there anything that you want me to say to her?
Tell her I'm so sorry I haven't come back to see her. I was passed out for 3 days and then I got sent to the hospital and I didn't mean to neglect her that way.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you get undone. You gotta kind of let them be them until they come back to us.
I just didn't want her to, be homeless while it all happened. I just wanted her to have a little bit of something.
Of course. I mean, not having a place to stay can be very difficult. Come.
Yeah, we need to talk.
I agree.
So, I'm sure you've heard most of everything that's happened.
No.
Nothing.
Not a peep.
Well,
Has something happened?
Something pretty bad happened.
I don't know.
I got sent to
Is everyone okay? Is the freehold okay?
Yeah, the freehold is okay.
Okay. Good.
Cassiopeia was a Thalain, and I killed her in the Deepwood Glen freehold.
Oh my. Oh dear.
She killed Braston in her hotel room and tried to pin it on my brother. And I had to...
Which brother?
My brother. My human brother.
There's another... Oh, okay.
What? My human brother.
I thought I might have had another cousin that I didn't hear about.
Oh. No, my human brother, the one I live with.
Oh, okay.
She made it look like he did it, but we covered it up. We covered up her cover-up.
Okay.
It's still really suspicious with the police. I'm pretty sure she was going to hurt Joshua, and I think she might have.
Hurt Joshua?
According to Old Rook, Severdal can warp unnamed changelings. Unnamed she. I think she kidnapped him. Do you remember the Sphinx?
Yes, the Sphinx. You told me about that.
They kidnapped Joshua.
Yes.
The day I got attacked at the party, she had Joshua alone in that place again. While I was attacked while I was going to go check on them.
Well, Joshua
is he okay?
Seems as normal as ever.
Good.
I
just need to ask him.
We're actually probably going to have his seining soon.
Good.
It's at the point where he's as ready as he will be until his physical body can catch up with him.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
But I'm under suspicion in regards to the law. Like, the human law and everything.
Oh no.
They
won't come here, will they?
I don't think they'll come here. But I don't have an alibi for when Keelan was killed and the detective who's doing everything thinks I'm full of baloney. He doesn't think I'm telling him the truth at all. But I've been lying to him, but he's not buying it.
Oh.
You know?
Okay. Well, perhaps you should tell him the truth.
I can't. I kind of tried. Do you remember? I broke the rules.
The sheet?
Yeah.
Well, I never had you take that vow.
You didn't? Oh.
I mean, not yet. I would have gotten around to it at some point.
Well, that's really good because, I mean, I tried explaining a small amount. I guess that's the mist. It makes you rationalize everything away.
Yes.
Like rain off of metal.
Mortals, they refuse to see what is in front of them.
Exactly. I tried to explain it, and it just got me in more trouble. I wanted to ask you if it would be... And I kind of just want to make this thing with Cassie go away. I buried her in a trod. I just want to make this thing, like, go away. And I'm wondering if I could enchant the detective on the case, maybe the case can go cold. Yeah? Are you on the train?
There's a case.
They're trying to find who killed Keelan. They're not sure if it's Braston yet. I need him to make the police not want to look for me anymore. Or look at me anymore.
Okay. I understand that.
Okay.
And so, we enchant him.
He now understands.
We enchant him, and he understands everything
I
that we
explained
see.
to him that we were all in mortal danger.
And he will understand it.
Instead of just thinking I'm a crazy person.
And he will tell everybody else.
He can't tell anyone else.
He will tell everybody else something else.
Yes. He'll tell everybody else a fake-ish story. That will make them not consider us. Because right now, they think the community, like our community, has something to do with it.
Oh dear, that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's very bad.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I need him to not consider... They think we're a cult. He thinks we're a cult. And I want that to stop.
Okay.
And I need him.
Yes, you have my permission. You were wise to seek it out. But I grant it to you anyway.
Yes, I need... And, I mean, because I've heard of this, but I can't do it by myself.
The glamour cost.
More than I could possibly muster.
Of course.
I want to do it in my freehold.
Okay. In the freehold. In your freehold.
Do you think maybe you can...
In the Point Avalon freehold.
Ask your servants, or... I can ask my motley.
Well, yes, of course. I grant you permission, but I only have so much glamour, and I dare not reave from the freehold.
Why?
It is one of the greatest crimes one can commit.
I understand.
I only have so much, and I...
Any little bit counts.
As much as I want to help you make all of this go away for the community, I trust you, because you have done the right thing.
I did the right thing.
You killed a monster that tried to sneak its way into this community and corrupt us from within.
Yeah.
You did well.
Yeah. Yeah. Old Rook thinks she waited for Arissa to leave. Your lady love?
Of course. Anissa?
Anissa.
Oh.
He thinks that she waited while all of us were weak. And while you were hurt.
Waited for Anissa to leave. How would she know that Anissa was going to leave?
He thinks that Braston was a spy. And he was watching us.
And...
She knew to immediately go after my brother.
So
she showed up.
Manipulated the situation.
Yeah. She knew that you would be broken up. And she knew I wouldn't...
Worse than that, she perfectly predicted my behavior.
Yeah. Who knows how long they'd been watching us.
But it's so easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy to implant a spy here. We're very open.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it necessary. I think it wise that we have
a lawman
power on the other side. I could have defeated her in a duel quite handily. However, my sword was useless. Yours, on the other hand.
No, I mean, she stayed in my house. Didn't even know to look.
This just means that we must be careful in the future. We must be more vigilant. I'll call upon...
What are we going to do? Hide our loved ones away in a box? There's nothing we can do.
I tried.
Yeah. Yeah. Well...
I do hope she returns soon.
Yeah, she probably will. She'll be glad she missed it.
Yes, I imagined so. I miss her dearly.
I know you do.
But we must be more vigilant in the future.
Yeah, I know.
We have too many unseelie running around the town like they own the place, and probably got in through them, and
could have been anyone. Yeah.
They do too many run around the city unoathed. We need to have all of the locals, or all of the periodic locals, come in and swear fealty.
Might not be a bad idea. It'd be difficult to get them to do it, though. You know how that is. But we could try.
That is why we have you.
They won't.
You have a way with them. I've seen it.
And I think about how I got Chandra and all of them to swear an oath, like, yeah, I mean, maybe.
Do not think it has avoided my gaze. A slew of red caps throughout the city, causing all manner of dumpster fires and
those dumpster fires could have happened.
Knockers. Most of them running around are unoathed, just free to work in whichever shop they feel.
Oh, it's good for them. It's
not good for us.
But it's what makes the town special. Glamour flows very freely around here.
That it does.
And it's because of that.
Well,
we don't want to damage it, but I do say maybe an oath here or there, just like a general sort of
protect the freeholds of the city oath,
which everybody can agree on.
From this point, you get a slap on the wrist because I love you.
For what?
For your breaking of the sheet before I vowed you to it.
I thought he would.
I will. It's a slap on the wrist this time.
I've been punished and chastised thoroughly.
That you have.
Ugh. You're so good to me. Thank you for this chastisement. And I wink at him. Alright, I need to put out the word.
So, I was thinking about going to the festival.
You should. It's beautiful down there right now.
Yes, I think I should. I think it would do me well to get out of the house a little bit.
A little self-care is probably good for you.
Self-care?
Yeah. You know, do stuff that's good for your body, so maybe your heart will follow along.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Alright.
Shall we depart together?
I need to get a hold of my Molly. Let me get on my phone for a minute. Oh. And I just start putting out the word.
Yeah?
I want them to all meet at the freehold.
Okay.
And now I have to think of what I'm going to say to Detective Graham to make him show up. Honestly, alright, I have an idea.
Okay.
I need to plant my knife somewhere for him to find it.
Your knife?
Yeah, my knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
what I want to do is I want to plant my very recognizable knife at the warehouse. Sounds like a good place.
Because he's seen
been
that
there
knife before.
Well, no, he hasn't been there. Has he?
He was. Y'all were pretty close
We've
to
been
it
close to it when I got attacked,
when Braston
yeah.
attacked you.
So it's a good sort of logical place for him to get like a tip, you know?
Okay. So the police do have your knife. It would be a.
Can I cajole someone to use my knife?
Let me just make a roll. Let's assume that you you got in touch with somebody. We're gonna Blades in the Dark flashback it.
Oh, like I'm talking to like two.
Gonna just see if one of your buddies could get their hands on it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. For a changeling, it's not a huge deal to break into an evidence locker and steal evidence.
Hey, do you think I could go in and get my knife from evidence locker? Thanks.
You got it.
Yeah.
And a couple knockers run in and
do what knockers do. It's very high tech. It's like a little spy mission.
Yeah, they're like coming in on a wire. There's For some reason, there's a laser grid in this small town.
That's because chimerically there is a laser grid.
There is a laser grid.
There is a laser grid. And they get through all of it.
They get the knife and they're like, we got it.
Thanks, guys. You're the best. And so they fucking plant it.
And so you're planting it like at the warehouse? Like in the warehouse or at the warehouse?
Outside the warehouse.
Outside the warehouse. And so,
I'm planting the
what's
knife.
The next part?
I need somebody to give an anonymous tip about a strange knife that they found.
Cool. One of those same knockers, puts in a code, put the code of 911 into their phone, and he goes, "Yo, I found the fucking knife. There's a fucking knife over here at this warehouse.
I'm not touching it.
It's on the beach.
I don't want to be involved in it.
Over by where, didn't people die over here or something? Some shit? I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah. Yep. Yeah, the one at the wharf. Yeah, it's a fucking knife. It's like a kitchen knife. Yep. Okay. I love you. Click. And so he's like, yeah, I got it.
Thanks. High five.
We
do like a power high five.
It's Duncan.
Oh, Duncan!
Yeah, it's your old buddy Duncan who found out that you were a fairy. Doyle. It's your old pal Doyle who found out that you were a fairy.
Thank you, Doyle. You're the best. Give him a kiss on the forehead. You're the best.
His rosy cheeks do not turn shade. And so he's just like, I mean, no offense, but you're a girl.
Oh!
Yeah.
You're fine.
And so, next scene. And so, yeah, you get a call. In time, you receive a phone call, and it is from Aiden.
Okay, I answer it. Hello?
Adelaide, I need to speak to you.
What's up?
I'm
here at the beach. What's up?
I need to know...
Do you need me to go meet you or something?
Yes.
Where are you at?
The warehouse. Kind of over on the beach. Mm-hmm. Over by where...
Oh, yeah. I'll show up.
I need to see you as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah. Of course. See you then. Bye.
Okay. So, you gonna head that way?
I get on my bike.
And as you're pulling up, he's just like, hey, get off the bike.
Okay, here. And I just park it. What's going on?
What is this doing here?
What's what doing here?
He pulls out the knife.
That's the knife that you guys took from me, right?
I just got an anonymous tip saying it was right here. And I came here, and I found it. How did it get here? Adelaide, I am sick of this shit. How did this knife get here? How did it get here?
I don't know. That you guys took that knife from me. I don't know.
Adelaide.
Who called you?
We got an anonymous tip from a very rude person from what I've heard.
I give him this sort of pleading, half I can't talk to you sort of thing. I'm just I really don't know I don't know how it could have gotten there, but I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do.
Adelaide, I am trying to help you.
I know.
And you are blocking me at every turn. Your friends. I've started looking into them while you were
in the hospital?
While you were sick. They're giving me nothing.
Oh,
I've talked to Sid. I've talked to William. Mm-hmm. Nothing. They just sort of sit there and smirk at each other like they know something I don't.
Aiden, I don't know what to do. I'm trapped. I can't do anything. I'm so sorry. You don't understand. And
Adelaide,
I have to...
I'm a police officer. I can protect you from them.
I have to go.
And just sort of like looks down, clenches his fist. He's pissed off.
I have to go.
Go home, Adelaide.
Okay. And I get on my bike and don't go home.
Oh my god.
Get on the bike!
You're killing this guy.
I just like wheel home, and like it gets to a point where one way I could turn to go home, but I don't take that way, and I wheel directly to the beach.
So,
and like in the distance, he sees me reach into my basket and put on a mask while I'm driving.
And so you hear Adelaide, Adelaide. And so you go off and you're at the big festival and everybody's got their costumes and stuff. And what kind of mask do you have?
I probably have one of those sun masks.
Oh.
Where it has like, it's like a smiley sun, and it has all the tendrils. It looks like my hair.
Yeah.
Like I put my hair in like a ponytail, so it looks like fluffy like the sun.
Yeah.
And I'm like dancing. Yeah. I don't know what people do at beach parties. They go like this. They dance with their arms flailing wildly.
Yeah. And so you make it there, and
I make it there.
You see you actually see some people that you recognize, just hanging
based
out
on
at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can. With Cathane, like, it ain't hard to tell.
Yeah, Sid is blue.
Yeah, Sid is blue. Sid is blue. Someone's a goat. Like, it's pretty easy to tell.
Yeah, I go up and I'm like, hey guys.
Yeah, you see Sid, and Sid's like, Addie, shh, look.
What?
And you look over, and you can see two figures out by the beach, and you see that it's Tierson. One of them is Tierson, and the other one is Anessa.
Good, yes.
And you just see them sitting there talking and stuff, and they're just,
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, finally.
Oh, no
About
kidding.
time. Maybe now we can shut up.
Yeah, probably. Oh my god, no, you're not going to see him. They're going to be shacked up together for weeks.
Oh.
God, it's going to be awful.
No. She's left before. It's like a cyclical thing.
They need help.
Well, it's just what they do.
It's kind of beautiful and romantic, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for them.
This has happened before. He's actually going to be around. They're both of them.
Yeah.
That's how it usually happens. She had just come back when you first woke up.
Oh,
I don't know what things would have been like if you woke up when she was gone.
Jeez. Oh, I wouldn't have been taught anything.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You'd have to learn on the mean streets.
That wouldn't have been too bad. You guys are pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I just sort of look around, looking for the cop car.
You do see a cop car. I mean, there are a few cop cars. Just general. Hey, we're trying to be careful during these festivals because
last time someone
there
got
is a
killed.
recent stabbing epidemic, and so security is a little higher than it might usually be at a big festival.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you do see Detective Graham. As he sort of comes up and he's like, "You expecting?" Sid leans over. "You expecting someone?"
Yeah. Look over there. It's the detective. Do you remember the text I sent earlier?
Oh God, yeah. Oh.
Do you think you could go give him this? You want to go give him this mask?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah. The old
Point Avalon Bear.
Old Point Avalon Grizzly Bear.
He's really nice. I wish he could move around more so he could come to this kind of stuff.
He's okay. He's a bit of an alcoholic.
And I like straighten up like, what? The Point Avalon Bear in front of City Hall's an alcohol?
And so yeah, Sid goes over and hands him the mask, and
then comes back and we start to party and
you're partying and stuff, and he's you see, you can start to hear waves of people like, "Hey, what's that guy's deal?" And yeah, he's kind of freaking out. He's like, he's looking for you. He's taking off girls' masks and stuff.
Hey,
hey, whatever. and just sort of running away, and everyone's like,
everyone with the crocheted top.
Yeah,
he's
everyone
just
with
like
the crocheted top. He's just kind of like just taking people's
everybody's
masks off
wearing
and
a
shit.
crocheted top.
And he runs over to you. He runs over to you, and he's like, Adelaide!
Oh.
Adelaide, I've been looking all over for you. What are you doing here? I told you to go home.
I'm here at the party, having fun with the party.
Oh my god. Adelaide, I give up.
Okay.
I'm gonna find these people, and I'm done. I've got evidence. I've got everything I need.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna start making arrests.
Everything's gonna be alright. I promise. I promise. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm sorry. I whisper again.
That's all you.
And, like, just turn around and start doing, like, partying again. Someone has a flute.
And he's just sitting there,
like
dumbfounded.
Like, reaching towards his handcuffs and going, I don't have enough handcuffs. What do I...
And
then, you know, I keep partying, and, I hope that the text message I sent to everyone that they're good to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That you're doing the ritual, and that
start once he shows up, and I like give the high sign, which is probably like, I don't know, someone starts to play Careless Whisper on the flute. They're just like, oh, it's time.
Yeah.
And they like start
and so
going over.
Your group, the group of changelings who are going to participate in the ritual start slowly, you know, making their way over. And you see Joshua.
Joshua!
Oh, hey, Addie.
Oh, hello, handsome boy.
Oh. Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm having a lot of fun. My parents are here.
Oh, your parents here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. And I make a big show of sitting there and talking to him very lively like.
He's excited. He's like, hey.
Oh, me too, because I want the detective to see.
And yeah, he
And I go and I hug him, and I'm just like, oh, my sweet Joshua, are you okay?
Yeah. Can we go to the freehold?
Of course. Let's go. And I hold his hand.
And so, the two of you walk hand in hand over to the freehold, and he's just... You can't see him.
No, because I'm facing the other way.
But you know.
He's just flabbergasted.
He is... What in the fuck is she doing? So I need you to give me a manipulation.
Sure. Manipulation and what?
Manipulation and...
Expression.
Performance? Kind of? Because you're kind of putting on this little act to lure him over.
Nice.
3 successes.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so yeah.
Nice. So I go over.
You start going, and you start, and sure enough, you hear a little whisper on the wind saying, he's coming.
Awesome. Matic, go do your thing. So I think it would kind of be pretty suspicious if someone tries to block him from going into the freehold. And so I might have, kind of want Matic to run a tiny bit of interception.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, he's like,
hey, buddy.
Yeah, it's, you go over to Matic and you give the high sign, and he's like, no, and then he walks up and does it.
Good boy.
He sort of shrugs and he's like, hey bud, party's closed, and he flat out punches him in the face.
Oh my god.
Just clean punch.
Oh my god, poor Matic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matic
that was a little more intense. Okay.
Yeah, Matic gets decked.
Oh my god.
And,
normal day.
And at this point, Aiden is just screaming, Adelaide!
No!
And he takes the mask off and just kind of throws it against the floor, and
we start hustling
inside. And so you run in, and you want to close the door behind you?
As soon as him and Matic get in, close the door.
Yeah, well, Matic's on the floor.
I need him up. He gets punched, but
yeah. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, he gets decked.
Black eye.
Yeah, he gets decked. He's got a black eye. He's kind of always got a black eye. He's an ugly
They
dude.
pick on him.
Yeah. And so, he gets decked. Aiden runs in after, and then Maddox comes in and closes the door behind him. And so
we are
inside,
surrounding him.
Yeah, inside you are circling him.
And most of us still have masks on at this point.
Yeah. And he stops for a second and is like, Adelaide.
I turn around and lift up my mask a little. Aiden?
Adelaide, what is this?
It'll make sense. I promise.
Adelaide.
I'm sorry. It had to be this way.
The balefire lights up.
I promise it'll make sense.
Why?
It kind of had to be you.
You came too close.
And I nod. And he's like, oh no.
Yeah, he's terrified. He's just he's wide-eyed. No. He pulls his gun out. And starts...
Please, somebody metamorphosize that thing into a fake gun.
He starts kind of back and forth.
Stop.
There's going to be a little cantrip going.
Everybody's like, oh
William's
shit.
like, oh shit.
Don't worry, guys. I got it. It's going to be a water gun.
William's like, everybody, I need you to take your masks off at once.
1, 2, 3.
Boom. And, yep, good enough. And so, yeah. William
he tries to shoot the
he
warning shot.
He tries to shoot off a warning shot, and it just... And he's looking down, for the first time, actually believing what you've said.
Yeah, because, I keep saying all this time, all this strange shit, and I'm like, you don't get it. And he's like, oh, that was securely in my holster.
It still looks like a gun. It still looks perfect, but it's just shooting out little streams of water. And he's wide-eyed, and he sort of just sits there, and he drops the gun and sort of just, is frozen.
Is it starting to make sense?
What is this? What?
I promised you that you begged me to let you understand what's happening. And I can let you understand everything that's happening. And it's gonna be scary, but I promise afterwards you'll see. You'll see everything that I see, and you'll know why I sound and I talk the way I do.
You can't. You can't kill me.
What?
You can't kill me. You can't throw me in that fire. You see it? Let's just do it now. And,
what the fuck? And I'm like, he sees it?
And, yeah.
Yeah, let's get ready to do this shit. We all pick him up.
So, how's your willpower looking? I'd actually say that after all the rest, your
I'm probably looking pretty good.
All right.
Okay, what's up?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
If you want to spend willpower, you can.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Because as long as I get one success.
Yep.
Let's go.
And everybody is circling him.
Yeet.
Good thing you spent that willpower.
Yeah, no kidding.
And so,
everyone lifts him up, and as we're about to throw him into it, he's like, No! We put him back down. Right in front of it.
And, yeah, the deed is done.
The
glamour passes through the room, and it makes the fire erupt into this huge, towering inferno. And, from looking from the outside, not chimerically speaking, the bonfire is lifting way, the balefire is shooting way up into the sky, and right there, in the middle of it, silhouetted against the shadows of all of you, is just one shadow in the middle of him, and he's screaming. He's screaming as you enchant his mind.
Yes.
And
then as he thinks that we're going to put him in it,
the fire roars down.
Lower him.
Comes down, and you notice something.
What?
The balefire's weaker.
Weird.
It responded to it responded positively to all of the glamour being spent, but you noticed it was a little dim.
Weird.
Yeah. And so yeah.
Someone was here.
And so...
Mind on one thing right now.
Yeah. And so, at the end of it, he sits down, he starts looking, he gets up, and just, what?
Does it make sense, Aiden Graham?
Adelaide, your ears.
Yeah. And I'm wearing some of my voile.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is pretty magnificent. What? Does it make sense? Do you see everything? He
looks around.
I reach out my hands and grab his hands.
Yeah, he pull him up and he looks around and sees Sid.
Oh, yeah.
Sees William.
Sees Lily and all of these knockers and everyone who showed up.
Everybody who showed up. He sees Cardis and he sees Joshua. He turns around. Ah! Oh, that's just Maddox.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's just your other friend. It doesn't change it at all. Maddox, this gross little mole person. Adelaide.
Let's take a walk on this beach. Turn around and look at it.
He turns around.
And he sees that vast...
He sees the vast, beach-like trod that is essentially what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That goes out into this huge chimerical ocean. And he walks.
Let's walk. And I take his hand and I sort of walk with him.
Adelaide.
Yeah?
You're telling the truth.
Mm-hmm. Braston teleported away.
He
teleported. And he did that because he was
like you.
He was like us.
What are you?
We're like fairies. Well, no, we are.
Am I?
No.
But I can see it.
That whole thing that I did.
It's just to wake me up.
You were pretty scared.
Yeah, I thought you were going to kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little elaborate. Spent some time in the hospital thinking about how I was going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spent a lot of time in the hospital thinking about how I was going to do it. But now you understand, and now you can see.
He just kind of starts thinking. So,
your
story's true?
Yeah.
What do we do? I tell everyone that there's fairies.
Do you remember how you responded the first time I tried to tell you about all of it?
Yeah.
That's how it is pretty much universally. The world won't let people understand. It's like a force in the world wants us to be hidden, so it'll hide us. No one will ever believe you.
Did you drug me?
No, I didn't. When would I have had the opportunity?
I don't know. Maybe there was something in that fire.
Fire?
Some kind of smoke inhalation.
No. Here, touch my ear.
He reaches out and grabs your ear. What the hell?
It's real. All of it. The rabbit in the kitchen.
What?
Do you remember?
Yeah.
The rabbit could speak. Remember when I was talking to that rabbit?
Yeah.
The rabbit can talk. His name is Sir Fluffytail, and he's a great man. He's a family man.
Okay. And he just sort of sits down on the beach.
It's
just
okay.
Trying to,
I'll spend the whole night with you. I'll explain everything.
Okay.
And I really am sorry. All those times I said I was sorry, I meant it.
So what happened? What is the mystery? Who killed Keelan?
Braston killed Keelan.
The rocks. What do the rocks mean?
If we are killed with cold iron, unrefined iron,
right,
we die forever.
Forever? I mean...
We reincarnate. We reincarnate. We don't die. We hide out in bodies, but can only do it for so long because the world hurts us. And so we go from body to body. And if we're killed with cold iron, we die forever and we never wake back up.
I see.
Keelan was killed with cold iron. She's dead forever. Her soul is dead. When he attacked me with the rocks, he was going to do the same thing. Him and Cassiopeia came into town at the same time. They were working together. We suspect they'd been watching us for a long time, because when they came in, they infiltrated just so seamlessly. Cassiopeia killed Braston, and she tried to frame my brother for it. She did what I did to you, but he wasn't clear, he was just foggy. She dragged him there, and left him there after she killed Braston.
To make it look like...
He did it. I took my brother away.
With a car accident.
I faked the car accident. You were right.
Alright.
I mean, your detective skills were on. You weren't buying any of it.
No.
I'm not very good.
Thought you and your brother were in on some kind of weird murder thing. I figured he was probably in on your cult.
No, he has no idea. And he'll probably never know.
Why don't you do to him what you did to me?
I can't. He's sick.
He's sick?
Yeah. My brother is... It's like you're too earthly. You're too... banal. Banal's the word we use.
So, this is why you eat sand and why you do all the weird things you do?
Yeah. For magic, mostly. But also because it keeps that raw spirit alive, you know? That's why the town is so weird. I mean, you've lived here for a long time. I'm sure you've wondered.
It's an eccentric little town full of a bunch of rich white people.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it. Part of it is us.
I see.
So he's not in on it. But Cassiopeia did it. She did it to take over a place of power. She managed to do it. She tricked us. And I had to kill her. She was gonna kill me. And I had to.
Manipulation and subterfuge.
She was gonna kill me. I mean, no, she was running away.
She was running away.
Manipulation.
She begged for a trial.
Bitch should have taken it the first time.
Okay.
Pretty good. I was backed into a corner. I couldn't let her get away, and then I had to.
Where's her body?
In a place that I don't know if I can take you to it, because you're just a person, but we've hidden in a place that normal people can't really go. I need your help. And it's gonna be scary for you, probably, because you're gonna see what we see. And it's beautiful, but it can also be like a lot. And I'm sorry I'm about to put you through all that, but...
Like this?
Not always like this.
The night air
is beautiful.
Yeah, the night air is beautiful. Within the freehold, the water that crashes against the shore, it's a very pinkish sea foam against a night sky, and
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
A lot of it's like this. The town is so beautiful. You'll see all sorts of things, and it'll be amazing. But it can also be intense. Things...
Can I turn it off?
You're like me now. You see it all the time. We see it all the time. And it's hard to be normal sometimes. Because there's just like a lot going on. But you're a normal person. The world won't chip away at you the way it chips away at us. We slowly die. But you...
I will live my life.
This is a gift that can be taken away from you.
How? What if I decide I don't want it? I mean, you gave this life-altering thing to me against my will, basically.
Yeah.
What if I decide I don't want it?
We'll find a way to get rid of it.
So you don't know?
I think I know. I'll have to do some more research. But I think...
occult and...
I know how to get it. Because
I know
Mo
you
knows
know
how.
Mo.
She might not know how.
Occult and intelligence.
You pretty much have to get them to spend... There's no occult.
Oh, probably be Greymare then.
Yeah. You pretty much have to get them to spend all of this glamour. You've given them 20 glamour.
Right.
No idea.
Well, and so...
she doesn't know that, but Mo knows that if he... Because he kind of has gifts now.
Mm-hmm.
He might not know how to use them, but he has gifts. And if he...
He gets your bestowment, right?
He
gained a dot of appearance, yeah?
I think so, but I think he also gets to choose from a list.
Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that.
And if he uses up all 20...
Sure.
He's done.
Okay.
He is now a normal person.
Shoot magic fireworks out for 2 hours and then be done.
Yeah, kind of.
Alright. And so, yeah.
I'm sorry that I had to push it on you the way I did, but do you understand why I had to? There's no way I could explain this to you without you putting me in jail where my soul would die.
I get it. What happens when your soul dies, but your body is okay?
It's like dementia or Alzheimer's. I lose huge swaths of memory, and I'm not the person I was while I was awake. I'll become the person I used to be. It's not always a good thing. Would that
be so bad?
Yeah. The person I used... There's a reason nobody knew who I was, even though I lived here for 7 years. I never left my house.
Alright, Addie.
And I still want to date you if you still want. And if I understand if you don't want to, if you're like, you have a lot of resentment for me.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. But I thought it would be good to bring it up, because I'm like, that offer's still on the table.
It'll be a little weird for a while, but...
I know it'll be, but I figured, I might as well ask. Yeah?
He just sort of stares at you for a sec, and he leans in and kisses you.
Yes!
Okay.
I love it.
I'm looking at that on the Audacity. It's just straight blue line.
Well, that was, of course, the sound of me being very happy that I got a kiss.
Yep.
Yes! Poor guy.
And then he backs away and is just like, we'll talk later.
Okay. We'll let you go?
Yeah. And he just sort of looks back at everybody.
And they're just like...
Everybody's just kind of sitting there.
We're like an extra part of the community that only you can help protect. Literally, you are the only one who can help protect us.
You are asking me to forge documents.
I'm asking you...
File false reports.
Is that what you're going to have to do?
Yeah. What else am I going to do? Say a big group of fairies?
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess you're going to have to.
You're going to explain everything to me.
Everything. We can make it a date if you want. Everything. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And he stops for a second. His eyebrows, which were cocked, just sort of fall, and he stares into the middle distance for a second. Wait a minute.
What's up?
I can't believe you.
What?
You!
What? What are you talking about? And he looks down at the map.
he looks down. Yeah, he looks down. You.
What's up? You get it, huh? Look at me. Look at me right in the eye. I orchestrated the whole thing, honey.
How? And I did it.
Think.
I punched Matic.
Think of it.
It was a bear mask. He just looks at you with wide-eyed horror.
All of it, huh?
The fire.
Uh-huh.
You.
Huh?
You made me reenact the Wicker Man.
Yeah.
And yes. Epiphany. The entire...
let's just sit and have a moment where we discuss the hell we put this man through.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second.
Okay, so what am I rolling for this one? I think it would have been, charisma and fucking storytelling? What the fuck was it?
Do you have storytelling?
Yes, as a specialty!
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Charisma and storytelling. 10's count as 2.
3. Excellent! I am back to where I was.
You did it. Epiphany! Let's look at that real quick, because I think that has other implications as well.
It might. It's the one right. Self-inspiration.
Rapture. Epiphany. That's rapture. So, changelings possess 2 natures, fairy and mortal. By letting their mortal nature come to the forefront and be inspired, they can touch the dreaming as though they were mortal dreamers. Though this can be a lengthy and difficult process, the results can be amazing. Rapture allows the changeling to employ her own imagination to gain glamour. To do so, the character must do much soul-searching and understanding of both sides of her nature. You know what? Maybe not.
Do you think it would just be a raw getting it from him as he understood?
Could be. Yeah, because this is more of a philosophical,
Keep reading it.
Must do much soul searching and understanding of both sides of her nature, as for understanding and inspiring a mortal. Seelie or unseelie, both courts believe a changeling who can achieve rapture have achieved a pinnacle in which she merges her dual natures perfectly. She connects directly to the dreaming and feels a shining moment of total clarity and ecstasy. To achieve rapture, a changeling must make an artistic or creative breakthrough. The character chooses an art or medium where she excels and achieves a new vision or idea for it. So this is storytelling. An art that you have a specialty in.
Yep, I sure do.
Use the chart for the basic time it takes to muse a mortal and apply it to the Fae attempting rapture. Roll perception plus kenning, difficulty 8, just as with mortals. This indicates that sometimes it takes a month of thinking and working on a project, yet in other cases a blazing insight might pop up instantaneously.
Probably while in the hospital.
Well, that's fair.
Staving off more banality.
Once this time is passed, the player makes a roll on an appropriate attribute plus ability.
Mm-hmm.
You did it. A difficulty of the character's banality minus glamour.
My glamour?
Yes. Your banality minus your glamour.
5.
Plus 6.
Did I get any 10s? Yes, I got 1.
You got 1 too.
So yeah.
5 is the
difficulty.
I'm
good.
You succeeded. The number of successes rolled equals the amount of glamour the character gains. If the player rolls 5 or more, you gain a dot of glamour and refill your pool entirely. A botch is a confidence-shattering failure, causing the character to gain a point of banality. So, I think you inspired him, and so you get to keep everything that you got. You fed off of him. You got some glamour. But I don't quite think you've merged your dual natures perfectly.
Yeah?
I think that is something that will come only once you have experienced more time as both.
That's fair.
Together.
That's fair.
Achieving it after a year seems trivial, and so I'm not.
That being said, though, I did manage to get a poor police officer to literally relive the Wicker Man, and honestly,
yeah,
I think I've peaked.
Well, that was a pretty good one.
It was.
And so he realizes it. He sees it. Everyone else in the freehold is like, what the hell?
William is like...
Except for William, who is... Yeah, William's just sitting there like...
Couldn't have done it better.
Loudest noise you've ever heard him make is just the slow clapping. And then, Joshua's sitting there like, I don't get it. And
You'll get it when
other people are like, I don't get it. I never watched that movie. It made no money.
It's a shit movie.
Oh, is that the one?
Nicolas Cage is hacked.
Wait, is that the one with Nicolas Cage?
Of course, she loves Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, did she have some chimerical Nicolas Cage around or something?
I'd have fucked him up if someone brought him.
Oh yeah, I would have fucked him up. One of the knockers in the town still has him somewhere.
I don't know it. He's off on adventures. He's happy to be out of my attic.
Yeah, and so yeah.
Good, huh?
Wow.
I spent a lot of time in the hospital thinking that up.
Wow.
That reveal.
Yeah.
It was good. Now think really hard on all of it. Think about little Joshua.
Well, I'm just gonna have to watch the movie again.
We can watch it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good. And then you can I've
tried so hard to forget everything about that movie. But now I have to just to compare it to my situation.
Yeah, no. It will. You might hate me. But worth it. Worth it.
I don't think I could hate you, Addie.
I mean, I hope not. But
you got me.
I mean, I got you.
You got me good.
I did. I got you probably as good as I'll ever get anyone.
Should I apologize to your friend?
Maddox, come here. Maddox.
I don't wanna. He walks forward.
I'm sorry, Maddox, but it was for the script. I mean, poor little Maddox here gets beat up all the time.
He
touch Maddox.
And it's like... He's disgusted by Maddox's very, very appearance.
Maddox gets beat up a lot. I'm sorry, Maddox.
He just sort of raises his eyebrows and is just like, oh, this shit again.
No, Maddox. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go stuff an egg. And so, he walks off. He's pissed. He's like, hey, you got my glamour. You owe me.
Of course, Maddox. Anything you want.
And so, as the night winds down, Maddox goes home. He's sick of this shit.
He's like, why do I always get beat up?
Everyone starts passing drinks around. And, everyone's sitting there having a good time. And Joshua's parents eventually come over. And,
Hi!
Oh, hi. Nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. Oh my goodness. Joshua is so perfect, and I love him.
Oh, thank you. And they just sort of smile and look down at Joshua and, ruffle his hair.
Hey, Joshua, before you go, I have a question.
Yeah?
When you were alone with Cassiopeia, she didn't do anything to hurt you, did she?
No. She would just talk to me about stuff.
What'd she talk to you about?
Oh, normal stuff. Games. What comics I like. Things like that. She'd talk about, and she'd do this cool thing with her hands while she did it. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure is all.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're safe.
Yeah, I'm okay. And, he gives you a hug.
Aww.
I'm glad you're okay, Addie. I heard you were in the hospital.
Yeah, I got sick.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
Yeah, everything will be okay. I'm excited. Soon we'll get to find out who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if we were related?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yay. Alright, goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, my sweet boy, he's so cute. Oh, I'm just gonna pick him up and take him home.
And so, yeah. We'll go ahead and leave off there.
Yep. Damn.
5 experience. Let's take it.
So, man. That was a wild. I put him on Mr. Bones' wild ride, and I would not let him off. He thought we were going to burn him.
Mr. Bones' wild ride is just beginning. He's going to walk outside and start seeing some crazy shit. Yeah, you've just grown to take for granted.
Yeah.
Fireworks, dragons, and...
It's like, oh my god!
The bear.
The chimerical bear.
The chimerical bear that lives at City Hall.
Yeah. It's... I'm sorry that...
His office.
He's gonna be like, oh man, I'm gonna do my work in my car.
I didn't realize there were so many bugs in here.
Why is it like this?
Why is it like this? Like, walls are cracked.
There's
fluorescent lighting?
Why are there manacles on my desk?
Yeah, there's
These aren't normally there.
My desk. These aren't here, and his coworkers are just gonna look at him like he's crazy.
Yeah, well...
Hey, Graham, you're working too hard there, bud.
He's like, yeah, no, I am.
Oh, yeah, oh, God.
God, they feel so real.
Yeah. They're in the way. I can't work around these stupid manacles. And so...
You have to saw the manacles off. He's just like, oh, this is dumb.
Sitting there sawing the manacles, trying not to look like he's sawing manacles at his desk. Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
And so, yeah.
I get to go home to my sweet, sweet papa and...
Yeah. The last session of this chronicle.
Of this season, yeah.
And then we can talk about
what we're gonna
how
do
we feel.
Next.
How we feel about this game, and
I love it. I'm just glad I finally got to play a game where I could play Addie, because I've had this character for a while, and I'm just
sure have.
I just almost 2 years.
You've been putting her on.
I've been trying.
You've been trying to get her in everything. And I'm just like, it never works out. And then finally, we have to have a solo game we play in a closet. Yeah. And then that's when I'm finally allowed to play this character that I've had forever, and it's great. Honestly, I even when this chronicle ends, I wouldn't mind coming back to Changeling.
Oh yes,
not even just not stopping, because I've still got a lot of ideas, and there's still a lot of aspects of the game that we haven't even touched on. Chimerical reality is there, but we haven't really had any sort of adventures
with chimerical reality. Hell yeah!
Haven't gone into the dreaming at all. We haven't.
I want to do a quest.
Yeah.
You'll
need to get rid of some of that banality.
I want to do a quest where I lower my brother's banal. I'm never going to get rid of it. I want to knock him down to a 6.
Yeah, so that he's not just literally poisonous to you.
Yeah, I'd want to knock old boy down enough that the living room is okay, or talking to him is all right.
Yeah.
And that's a worthwhile quest. I think would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well,
if I could find him a wife like Amelie, oh my god, I'd fucking love that. I am Amelie. Yeah, I want to be Amelie, where I find him a wife that doesn't even care
it's
that
weird
he.
to think that not once in that movie did she ever say the words "I am Amelie."
No, that's just Justin Ackles.
So,
She never said. I watched that whole movie expecting her to be like, "I am Amelie," but she never once.
I cook the egg with the spoon.
I cook the egg with the spoon. I make you fall in love, Amelie.
I make you fall in love. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I never do, but I'd love to do that.
I've got a sort of a list of recommended Changeling movies. That we should watch.
What are they?
Well, I don't know off the top of my head, but
You found a bunch?
I was listening to a podcast earlier, and they had a bunch of
Recommended ones.
A bunch of recommended ones
Oh,
for
heck yeah.
Changeling.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and leave off there, and we're probably gonna edit off maybe the past 5 minutes or so.
Oh, who knows? Maybe not. Anywho, thank everybody for watching this episode of Changing the Dreaming Yours to Keep. Please follow us on all of the things that we have set up.
Yeah, we have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter.
Yeah, I've even posted on it.
He's posted on this Twitter. I think we put the beautiful art that Roma made for us.
Yeah. And we can put that in right here, in this part
I've already
video.
done it.
You've done that? Do it again.
I'll put up that picture of Addie, whenever. I love that picture of Adelaide.
Yeah, and then we've got, our house artist.
Our house artist also has a beautiful picture, which has probably been for the last half of this session. Because it is
the picture.
It is magnificent.
Yeah.
She spent a long time on it. So good.
Yep.
But yeah, please follow us. Thank you. I'm really sorry for anyone who maybe doesn't like the Wicker Man because it became really important. My apologies.
Yeah. You had that epiphany and you threw it at me.
Yeah. And you know what? I wonder if it was subconscious. I don't know. Maybe I had it in my head the whole time.
Been working towards that this whole time.
Just deep inside.
Ever since the idea of Wicker Man came up.
Well, it came up in episode 3.
Yeah,
so.
it was a while back. Anyway, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.